And I've been contributing a mini set to the Starlight Lounge virtual open mic since it first began last year. We are now in our 52nd week. Next week will be our anniversary. It's the longest running open mic, virtual open mic anywhere. They started it the week of the inscription. And, pardon me, just had some pencil. And every week I have posted, well, 50 out of the 52 weeks I have posted a 3-song mini set of Wild Bill originals. Of course. If I don't play my music, who's gonna? But tonight I was in a fey mood, so I played some copywritten material by other artists, Fly Me to the Moon and the Stray Cat Strut. Well, as a YouTube content creator for whom YouTube is his archive, I need my channel to stay up as long as it can. And the best way to avoid that is to avoid copyright strikes. So my music, my work on YouTube, in my own mind, must be original. That no one can say, oh, this is mine, because that would take my channel off if they had a valid claim. And the beauty of having so many videos in YouTube is that it's hard to have a valid claim against me because there's my work. Just listen. Nobody sounds like me. It's all original. Why would I copy somebody else when I could be me? That's something I never understood in other people. Why would you limit yourself to sounding like a crippled cop to some other guy who isn't really very good? Look, this guy could play a 3-chord song. Ah, what does that mean? It means you lose all this. I can only play a little bit of that. But if you lose any kind of complexity in your music and say like, oh, all you need to be able to do is play a minor pentatonic to a 3-chord song, you lose 98% of what music means, 98% of what you could bring to music yourself if your ears were open and you were paying attention. Because the essence of creativity is that you take existing elements, memes, tropes, and create unique juxtapositions, a new melange. A curry that's yours and yours alone. So anyone knows if they come to your channel to see your content creation, they will have a unique and special curry for the mind that they will remember long after without having to go to the hospital. That's the point of art, is that it be memorable. Wait, the point of art from the artist perspective is, I have to do this, I can't help myself. I'm sorry, I have to do this. I'm sorry, I shouldn't do something responsible, but I must paint, I must dance, I must. See what I mean? That's what the artist is, driven. So the communication in terms of the rare and special emotions, the moment in time, whatever it is that work of art brings back to you as the viewer, as the observer, is a different communication than the one that the artist was making. The artist was compelled to establish relationships in a medium and to individualize them, to make novel juxtapositions of these existing memes. A new pattern created by a pattern creating species. And this is the whole point of it, because otherwise, if everyone does it the same way, there is no growth. There is only the same thing over and over again, and no offense, that's all over Cromwell's world. No enjoying music, no enjoying art, no enjoying anything that lifts your eyes above the field, or you're hacking away. Because that supports the state as an entity. And the state can benefit people, rich people, by your labor. So anyway, so I can't post tonight's set to YouTube. And so I thought I'd post something to YouTube. And here's what I have to post to YouTube tonight. running through a leap of faith, struggling to breathe, running on the heads of foam and feathers on the breeze. This one is an eagle stooping, this a striking snake, and I'm he who shakes the stars until the heavens quake, because it's RingBall. I'll fall from heaven through the sky. It's RingBall, and it's the only way to fly. It's RingBall. I'll fall from heaven to the ground. It's RingBall, and it's the only game in town. Food and drink and all these things that every man desires. All I do is reach my hand, I'll quench my soul in fire. Everything my parents wanted, all my every dream, you know, it turns to dust if I can't make just one go for my team, because it's RingBall. I'll fall from heaven through the sky. It's RingBall, and it's the only way to fly. It's RingBall. I'll fall from heaven to the ground. It's RingBall, and it's the only game in town. Everyone up in the stands is quiet as the moon. They crouch upon a timeless pounce inside a silent tune, running past these blades of grass, and every hand's a knife. Well, each of us must play his part inside this game of life, because it's RingBall. I'll fall from heaven through the sky. It's RingBall, and it's the only way to fly. It's RingBall. I'll fall from heaven to the ground. It's RingBall, and it's the only game in town. It's RingBall. Who are these strangers in my sky? It's RingBall, and even if I win I'll die. You know it's RingBall. Why are these clouds blocking my sky? It's RingBall. It's RingBall. And because it's Wednesday, here's a little Wednesday song. It's a Wednesday night tradition, little bit of poetry from some poets on a mission. I'm so glad you're here. You help me shake off all this blue, and I hope you sing along, because I wrote this song for you, Paul Izor. La la la, baby, how you doing? La la la, you know I'm feeling fine. Whoa, 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 I'm so glad that you could make it, 'cause I love your souls, and I hope that you love mine. Hey, I spend my days in a bubble of spin, sailing my ship through a sea of sin, and the end of the day is a welcome knife, 'cause it cuts away all that wounded skin. I'm afraid to wake up for the trouble I'm in, but I can't stay asleep forever, so I prop my eyes with the smallest of lies, and I can keep on pulling the lever. And here's my little Wednesday song. It's a Wednesday night tradition, little bit of poetry from some poets on a mission. I'm so glad you're here. You help me shake off all this blue, and I hope you sing along, because I wrote this song for you, Carrie Collins. Na na na, baby, how you doing? La la la, you know I'm feeling fine. Whoa, 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 I'm so glad that you could make it, 'cause I love your souls, and I hope that you love mine. Well, you might be as hot as the world has got, and I don't begrudge you the power, or you might be a seed in a window box, gonna grow into a flower, or you might be a dungeon dweller, and the key don't fit your hand. But if you're here on Wednesday night, you're in the world's best band. Shout out for the world's best band. And here's a little Wednesday song. It's a Wednesday night tradition, little bit of poetry from some poets on a mission. I'm so glad you're here. You helped me shake off all this blue, and I hope you sing along, because I wrote this song for you, Hipchin. La la la, baby, how you doing? La la la, you know I'm feeling fine. Whoa, 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 I'm so glad that you could make it, 'cause I love your souls, and I hope that you love mine. La la la, baby, how you doing? La la la, you know I'm feeling fine. Whoa, 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 I'm so glad that you could make it, 'cause I love your songs, and I hope that you love mine. That conveys a little bit of the fun I have playing at the regular Wednesday night virtual open mic for the Starlight Lounge. And this was my YouTube version of that Wednesday night, because my original one had some copyrighted material in it. And I don't want to break YouTube's rules. I'd rather stay in good standing as long as I can.